PodCast. This is another edition of our Hot Takes. I'm Tstalls.
Drizzy's here.
Yeah, and we're glad to have you all back here. We're going to keep doing these hot takes. Again, these are just quick things we thought of throughout the day, and we're just going to give a 1-minute response to a question. So the question today is, this year are top 5 performing teams that they think is going to perform well this year. Which one do we think is actually not going to perform well? Which one we're going to think is going to underperform? Who's not going to do that great? And just a precursor, we did not talk about which teams we've selected. So I started last time. So Drizzy, take it away.
So we're rolling with NFL team that I again projected really good that I'm thinking is not going to come up to par. I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens. One, they got Joe Burrow and Cincinnati in that division, and it's not even I'm a Bengals homer. I just think, Hollywood Brown's gone. He doesn't have anybody besides Mark Andrews. I think they're getting a lot of hype because of Lamar, which he's great. But then again, he's got his contract issues and everything. And I honestly think I've seen some projections around like 12-5, 13-4. Honestly think they'll be around maybe a 9-10 win team this year. So that's my team.
That's a really good team. Of course, I'm biased to that because I'm a Louisville fan, so I'm rooting for the Ravens, but I definitely can see that take. So my take on the question, who I think will underperform this year, is definitely going to be the Arizona Cardinals. The reason why I picked the Arizona Cardinals is, one, there was so much controversy going on this summer with Kyler Murray and him wanting to leave, or everybody presuming that he wanted to leave, and then coming out with this big contract deal for him. But that's not even just the fact, at least they still have, Kyler Murray. Speaking of players that they won't have on the team, or on the field at least, it's DeAndre Hopkins. He's serving a 6-game suspension to begin the 2022 season. So, I mean, that's your best target right there. You already mentioned Marquise Brown. Now, he is on the team, but when he was with the Ravens, he already showed he cannot be a go-to target. He already dropped numerous go-ahead catches during that year with Lamar Jackson throwing him great dimes. He would drop them all the time. He's also starting training camp on the non-football injury list. So he has a hamstring injury, which we know how hard that can be to recover from. That's something that keeps coming back if you don't properly rest and heal it. And then they lost a star running back in Chase Edmonds. I know they have other running backs on the team. They just drafted one as well in like the 6th round, but Chase Edmonds was a big part of their run game, and you just lost him. So honestly, in my opinion, I think the Arizona Cardinals will be the lower performing team. You also have the Super Bowl champs in that division, NFC West, and then you have the San Francisco 49ers. The only team I think they'll outperform in that conference is going to be the Seattle Seahawks, which is a given. They don't have, really anybody on that team anymore. So they'll definitely finish third. It won't be the same as last year, going 7-0 to start off the season. I think they're definitely going to struggle this year. So
Yeah,
that's
man.
our hot takes. I picked Arizona. Drizzy picked Baltimore Ravens. We'll love to have you respond to this. Tell us what you think. If you have another team that you think is going to underperform, have an argument towards what we think with the Baltimore Ravens or Arizona Cardinals, feel free to shout out to us and let us know. Thank you again for tuning in. Again, this is Hot Takes with T&J Sports Podcast. I'm T Stalls.
And Jersey, I'm out.
Out.